Hi, I'm Nick Daly, and today I'm going to go out in the wilderness to go see what people think about how disease research is being conducted right now. So, alright, let's go. Let's go check it out.
Baby, give it up, baby, give it up. Na 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 na.
Excuse me!
Baby, give it.
Sir.
Oh, whoa,
Sir.
yo, what's up?
I'm here to talk to you about disease research.
What?
Disease research, man.
Oh yeah. Oh sure. Yeah, totally.
Cool.
Cool.
Anthony, what is biochemistry?
Well, Nick, the field of biochemistry combines organic chemistry and biology to study the chemical reactions in living organisms.
So, Anthony,
Yes.
what do biochemists do?
Biochemists do this. Usually people who have been in the field for a while work as a teacher or full-time research scientists. Most people searching for a job in biochemistry for the first time usually work as laboratory workers. These are jobs such as a laboratory assistant or technician.
So, why is it important that we have biochemists?
Well, Nick, the more people researching a disease, the greater probability that new treatments will be found for that disease. Everyone lives in this world with diseases, and there may not ever be a cure for every disease. But it is important that as a society, that we try.
Alright, tough guy. What do you feel like should be the most number one prioritized disease?
Well, I feel the number one prioritized disease should be the disease that kills the most. And that would be heart disease.
Okay, I just wanted to thank you for your time, and I appreciate it.
Hey, no problem, bud.
I see you later.
See you later.
Okay, we're gonna go get Ariel for an exclusive interview. Alright, come on. Come on! Oh, are you Ariel? Do you have a moment? Do you have a moment to spare? So, Ariel,
Yeah?
how do you feel the way disease research is currently being funded? Like, diseases like cancer and stuff are getting significantly more money, even though cardiovascular diseases have almost double the death count. How do you feel?
Well, there's definitely a deficiency in funding, and I think it's up to us to advocate for increased allocation of funds. But there's definitely an issue there, to be honest. In terms of how I feel about it, I think that funds definitely should be relocated because it's a serious issue. I mean, it's immoral. Those diseases are no less serious than the other ones you mentioned that are being funded. But I think that if we allocate those funds more accordingly, I think we'll have progress.
So, Mr. Naminator, do you feel like rare diseases like Rett syndrome should receive more funding and cut funding from more common diseases such as cancer?
Not necessarily. I mean, they are more rare after all, so I don't know why we need to actively fund those diseases. I mean, maybe a slight increase would be appropriate, but there isn't really any warrant for any more than reasonably sized increase in funds.
Mr. Ariel?
Yeah.
Next question. For diseases like HIV, where already a lot of treatments are available to really prolong someone's lifetime, do you feel like diseases like those should get more or less funding because they have so many treatments already?
I'd have to say they should get less funding. If the treatment's already, they should get less funding, but that's not to say that we should neglect them necessarily, because they are very popular after all, and although they're very severe, you can still live a normal life with them, as you mentioned. I believe we should cut some funding from it, cut a slight amount of funding, but not readily, and not severely.
Ariel,
Yeah?
how does the way the government restricts disease research make you feel?
It's funny you'd ask that because it actually makes it feel very triggered. In fact, honestly, people have asked me that numerous times, and I can't contain my rage at some points, okay? How does it freaking make me feel? Well, it makes me feel like I'm treated like I'm a freaking joke, okay?
It's actually surprising how much the government actually restricts disease research. Things like testing on animals. In order for scientists to test on animals, they have to get verification from the government if they want to test on those animals so they could verify that it's for humanity's benefit. And any restriction that the government places on disease research slows down the process for scientists trying to get the materials they need to conduct their research, which slows down the overall research process. These restrictions are obviously placed on as a safety issue, but there are some good hardworking scientists out there who aren't getting the stuff they need, or they can't get it fast enough in order for them to conduct their research properly. Because of all these restrictions, it sometimes forces scientists to go conduct research in other countries where things are a lot less restricted, and they could where they really have the freedom to do whatever they want. As scientist Gina DeGioia once said, "I think the government is in a crapshoot. Maybe the government should work a little more on being more lenient with the scientists in order for research to conduct more quickly, which is what we all want, and which is what we all need." Did I break this? Okay, I just wanted to thank you for your... You shut your mouth?
Pimp my arm.
Can you please be quiet?
Orgetuig mij geleden gaan op schip zijn met zo'n ik put it on.
Start, all you gotta do is make sure with the tip of that, it goes just like, and it flips.